Hey,
Hey guys.
it's really hot tonight. You know what we should get?
Micheladas.
Yeah, let's get some micheladas. Do you know what a michelada is? If you don't, we're going to tell you tonight. We have two places that we generally go to get micheladas here in Centro. This one right here is one of them. So we're going to get a couple micheladas here tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to go to the other place. But there's a lot of places in town that sell them, and you'll just walk down the street and see these little stands set up that advertise micheladas. So I'll show some of the video or photos of some of the other places too. But lots of different places, and but these are a couple of the ones that we like. Yep, we've done a pretty good some damage on our chiladas here. We ended up walking around. We ran into Dino, which is nice, and talked to him for a minute. Tell people what's in the chilada. This is our go-to.
Yes, the chilada that we got. It's just salt, lime, and beer and ice.
Yeah, and they salt the rim, and they also put salt inside it. Right?
Yes, this place that we went to, they salt the rim. Another place that we go to frequently, they just put salt inside of it. It's our favorite for sure.
Yeah, this is kind of our go-to, and we really like for the beach. This is a really good drink for a hot day.
Drink the whole time.
Sometimes only 10 pesos more or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
just to get like the chilada, which is basically, I mean, you can get lime and salt with your beer, but it's so much better if you can get with the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a few others that are kind of standards. I know that there's like a billion different versions of a michelada, obviously. I mean,
And they have different names everywhere. So.
different names everywhere, but there's kind of the standard names and just maybe a little bit of variation in the ingredients, but this is what's accepted, I guess. There's the Cubana, which is Worcestershire sauce, and they do this Tabasco
Yeah.
and like
Maggi,
which is kind of like soy sauce, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like kind of a rich soy sauce.
Yeah. So there's that one. There's the Lesbiana, which is a weird name because it means what you would think it means, the translation. And then what's that one?
Well, that one's the same as the
Cubana.
The Cubana that you just mentioned, but it has clamato juice in it too.
Yeah. Nice.
Which is really good.
Yeah. And then there's the Michelato or the clamatado or something like that. I mean, there's another one that's kind of standard also, and that's basically just the chilada. What we get is just sort of salt, lime, and then it has the tomato sauce.
The clamato.
Clamato, which
okay.
is that tomato sauce basically, or?
I mean, it's tomato juice.
Tomato juice,
it has like clam juice in it too. So clamato, which is like standard down here. You can't even really get tomato juice down here, but you can always get clamato juice down here.
Yeah. You used to drink red beers.
Which is what. Yeah, so I would buy like a can of tomato juice and I would pour it in my beer, and that was like pretty normal for me.
And then there's other ones that they make with like buffalo sauce and Valentina, lots of extra spices and things like that. So lots of different versions, but those are kind of the standards. So anyways, we'll walk around a little bit more, and maybe we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Here's Allie. Buenas noches. It's the next night. We're at our other regular place that we go to get micheladas. We've been coming here since basically 2017 when we first came down here. Yeah. When we first came down here, they were like 35 pesos for michelada. Now they're like 50 pesos. So it's not that much of a difference, but
you get a deal for getting two. So you get the 2 for 90, right?
Yeah, 2 for 90. Yeah, it used to be 35, so it was probably 2 for 60 or something like that. And that's those caguamas is what they call them, which is like a 1.2 liter. So we're sharing that. So we're getting like basically 2 beers still for 50 pesos. It's still really inexpensive. Or 45 pesos plus.
Buy one, it's a little more expensive. It's 57, but we get the 2.
Yeah, it's not bad. And micheladas are a Mexico creation. So they've been making micheladas in Mexico for 60 plus years. Now, you know, Budweiser and Miller, all these guys, they produce kind of variations of this. And even here in Mexico, you can get like what do you get some of the stuff, right? Like Victoria and Sol, they make like
Oh yeah,
chiladas.
they make the chiladas, which it has the clamato in them, and they're kind of spicy. They're really good. Yeah,
But you can get them without it
16
too.
ounce can. Yeah, you can get the ones with just sal y limon. Not as good as the fresh made ones here, but
Totally.
still, yeah.
A little refreshing still. You can add ice to them, which is always a good thing.
I
so.
love the ones in the can though with tomato. They're fantastic, and lots of times you can mix them with another beer because they're kind of heavy in that.
Yeah.
We used to order the ones with the clamato and all this stuff in it, but they're so heavy. It's like a meal.
Yeah.
So we don't do that anymore. But when I buy them at home, I'll get the 16-ounce can, and I'll even mix them with some beer and put them in a glass with ice for us. So.
Yeah, they're kind of rich.
Yeah.
They're really thick.
Yeah.
So sorry. So all right, she's ready. We got kind of lucky. That place is usually really busy,
It's
and
always packed.
yeah,
And it's hot out front.
yeah, it's
So we always
not
have
a
to-
great breeze there, even in the high season. And yeah, and a bunch of people showed up right after we got our drinks, which was nice. But yeah, I was talking about how the michelada originated here in Mexico, but now, I mean, we travel. We're in Guatemala or Brazil. You go to restaurants or places that serve beers, and they have a version of a michelada. And then the other thing, and it's kind of funny, it's like right there they had a sign that said no drinking. You can only get
in this place.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you can buy it there, but they don't want you to drink there. And we asked the other place we went to last night because they used to have the sign, but she removed it, and maybe it was because I questioned her on her.
Like, why is
Yeah, why do you guys have that sign? I was like, is it because it's illegal to drink in public here or something like that? She's like, no, it's just, what did she say? Do you even remember?
I don't.
But I looked it up. It is illegal to drink in public in Mexico, but it's basically a completely overlooked law. So I'm thinking maybe some of these places don't have a liquor license or whatever their version of that is.
Yeah, or maybe you have to have a special license for people to actually drink. Like you can sell alcohol,
Right.
you know, like a tienda, but you have to have a different license to let people
Yeah.
drink there.
That's our theory. We don't know for sure,
Just
but
making stuff up.
anyways, I think here they say mostly in the tourist areas like this, as long as you're, behaving yourselves, and we generally behave ourselves, so we're probably in the clear. All right, we're gonna get some dinner here on Tamale Alley, and we'll see you guys next time. Hasta luego.